Hey guys, sorry I'm late again. I know. Yeah, there are two sassafras cats. I'm gonna do another one after this. So, hey guys, hey Candy, Ellen, what's up? Juliet, what is up? Ballpark figure. What are you talking about? Luna. Now I want a salty chewy there. Oh God, don't get me started on the sweets, guys. I gotta knock it off the sweets. I've been eating way too many sweets. Oh my Lord, I love them too much. Vincina, what's up? How are you? Yes, you are you talking about your picture on your you still haven't showed me it, please. I want to see it. Anyway, all right, so Gilly, what's up? How are you? Oh, I'm really behind in chat. Okay, those were chats way before. All right, let's see. I hope you're still here, Gilly. Hillberry, Billberry. We got your. I'm gonna be announcing the quilt. So everybody, Gailey, she's the one that made the quilt. Her and Diana, Gailey Gale. She basically designed it, right? And then Diana quilted it. Even though Gailey does quilt too, but yeah, Gailey, I'm about to pick the winners Friday for the quilt. So I said I'd give them a week and I put it up Friday. So I'm going to give everybody a week. So yeah, members, guys, we're doing a quilt giveaway and well, we're doing two giveaways, the quilt giveaway and then the Amazon gift card giveaway. So Scooby Doo, you got Scooby snacks. You have Scooby snacks. Aw. Wait, what's yup about, Juliet? Yup. Yup. I forget what I said this like a bunch. I don't know. That could be pertaining to who knows. I've been saying I don't know. I've been saying a lot that could be. Kaleidohope, Aaron, Lady V. How do you enter? Oh, you enter? Are you? Yep, you're a member, so you'll be able to enter. You just go into the community post. There's two separate giveaways. There's the quilt giveaway and then the Amazon gift card giveaway. Each one has a separate form. You just click on. There's a link to the form. You click on it. You just have to give me your email and your YouTube screen name, so I know who you are. And then there's pictures of that quilt actually on it too. So like if you're not one to like appreciate the quilt, then don't like only sign up for like the giveaways if you want them. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really are, because there's some people that really are excited about the quilt. So if quilts just isn't something that you would be able to put any use to, then I would just suggest letting somebody else win it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody because there are people that really are, but I'm sure everybody could appreciate the Amazon gift card. I mean, not appreciate, but you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I just made sense. Um, wow. Hey, Nikki, Lady V. Yeah, so just go if you have a trouble, just email me. It's pretty easy. You just fill out the form, and then I get all the responses, and then I do like a random pick. I usually do like the wheel of names or whatever. There's different apps, and then it like just picks a random name. So I'll saying what's up. Um, Missy B, Dana, Julie. Aw, cute. You're the cute lady. um, Soul, what's up? Hey, World Class. Okay, let's get into this because I do want to try to do two lives here. Hopefully, I'll be able to get be able to have time to do both of them. Hey, Peyton, Ohio Talent young lady, what's up? Oh, that's another thing though. For the quilt is just gonna be anybody can enter the Amazon one, but for the quilt, you have to be in the United States. I'm sorry, just because It's just the shipping and stuff. We just kind of decided that even with talking to like Diana and Gail, like we kind of were just gonna have it like just it's just easier for shipping and something like that because it's like a big thing and it's just I don't know. So yeah, so the quilt you have to be United States, but not the Amazon card. So okay. Um that's oh my coffee cup? You think it's not? Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about this, but it's not that big. Okay, so let's get started. Have you guys seen those posts that Bryan posted when he was 15? Very interesting. So I want to read those first. Um Hold on, let me get them up. And Julia, do you want me to send you a link? Or are you going to come up on this one or the next one? Because I didn't send you one. I don't know if you did that. I know when I start getting into this, I might like, not, maybe I'll just send you it right now. So therefore, when I start sharing my screen so I don't forget if you want to join. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, look, because it's green right here. I debated whether just to put like the green screen on or just I can't help it. A lot of my stuff has the green in it. Oh, the next one. Okay, so you don't want me to I don't need to share it. Okay. Hopefully we'll make it to the I'll make it to the next one. I don't know. Yeah. So a lot of you guys have read it. Who I hope there's some people that haven't, that this will be new to some people. Um, I'll say, has anybody not read these? Here, let's do this first. Let's read the article that just came out about his extradition real quick, and then we'll do the other one. Yeah, I should release that. You haven't? Okay, so there are people that have it. I like when there's people that it's new for some people, and usually there it is. Usually it's like some people have, some people haven't. Hey Tina, what's up? Here, let me just read this quick article about what he said during extradition. Did you guys see that? That one just came out uh when I saw it and I did the thumbnail, it was only like out for like an hour. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to see if anything else came up. All right. Yeah, let's do this one first. And then we'll read the posts. The post or it will take a little bit longer probably. Oh yeah, so are you feeling better? She's sick. All right, so this will be real quick here and then we'll get to the other stuff. Hey Tina. Okay. Yeah, like a lot of people think that this isn't his first. I'm not sure. Because if it's not, who do you think that he's done this to? Do we have like other I know there is some people that I'm sure there's many that but people that have been stabbed, like murdered and that it's unsolved, So I mean, I guess if not, he would have, I feel like. If this is his first time and they didn't catch him, yeah, he probably would have, whether it had been a year from now or more recent. Yeah, he would have had to. Like people like that, I feel like they get that urge and um so you think though that possibly he's those other murders that happened that we were wondering about, any of those? Like the two remember we were talking about the two other unsolved ones that they were stabbed and they both happened wasn't didn't they both happen like on the 13th? Is that what it was? Do you think that's him? The couple and then the lady, there was one that it was just one lady and then there was one where it was two and then the one survived. Is that what you guys are talking about? Huh. All right, let me read this real quick and we'll discuss that a little bit too. I'm not sure. I wonder if he'll get talking and wonder if, they offer him a plea, a deal to take the death penalty and get those answers. If he did, if they have a reason to think, okay, maybe he is involved in these other ones, let's try to ask him and get him to talk. Anyway, all right, let's read this real quick. Bryan Kohberger has largely remained silent after he was charged with killing 4 University of Idaho students, but he made small talk with officers while he was being extradited from his home in Pennsylvania and then booked into the Latah County Jail. He seemed really nervous, a police source who was involved in the process tells People. He was narrating to himself everything that was happening. At one point, he was saying something to himself like, I'm fine, this is okay. Like he was reassuring himself that this whole thing wasn't awful. Kohberger was read his Miranda rights during his arrest and cannot be questioned about the case without an attorney present. He didn't speak directly to officers about the case, but the police source says that he did make an offhand comment about it. He said he did. Or he did say it's really sad what happened to them, but he didn't say anything more, the source says. He's smarter than that. Yeah, you think, Eleander? Sorry, you guys I like reading chat because you guys help me if anything new or anything I missed. So I hope not. Okay, so hold on a second. So yeah, that's about it really for that. He just says, here, I'll repeat it again. He said, it's really sad what happened to them. Yeah, right. Like he really thinks it's sad. And then he was narrating to himself that everything was that to himself that was happening. At one point, he was saying something to himself like, I'm fine, this is okay. Like he was reassuring himself that the whole thing wasn't awful. But I'm taking that at him saying that is he's trying to reassure himself that he's gonna be okay, not that what he did wasn't freaking awful, because I don't think he really cares about that, right? Hey, Alan. Oh, they don't have an insanity plea? Oh, yeah, because what happened with, Lori? I'm trying to think with the insanity thing, because she wasn't able to take that's right, because she wasn't able to actually use that as a defense. She just wasn't fit to stand trial yet, so they had to wait till she got help, and then she was able to go through a trial. That's what Lori's was, remember? She wasn't trying to use that for her defense because, like you said, I don't think she can because I don't think you can in Idaho. I think you're right, Loaded Hot. I think you're right about that. So she could basically you could prolong going to trial is all Lori did. She just prolonged it until they got her help, therapy until she was able to go to trial. Now she is, but now supposedly they're not going to freaking allow video, which I thought they were. Is that true? I don't know for sure. Somebody just said that in chat last time, so I shouldn't say it like that. But I thought we were going to be able to watch the Vallow trial this whole time, and somebody said that the judge said that they weren't going to be allowed, I guess, which really sucks. Okay. Have we figured that out yet? I haven't even looked at it actually. The Vallow case. I know I'm talking about something else, but has anybody found out if that was true? I don't know, Elle. That's a good question. I'll have to look into that when states don't offer that. What happens? I'm not sure. Oh, all right. So these I got, there was in a group, so I don't know if the order, what kind of order this is in, because from what I understood, they're taken down. They're not online anymore. So it's not like you could go get them online. So people that got screenshots of this is what we have to go by. So thank God some people did. Um, at least that's what they were saying. I don't know. I didn't even try to look into it because I thought they were taken off. So I'm hoping that these are all this person that posted them in the group. It looks like they have pretty many of them. So okay. So wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got them in the right order. The order that at least that I wanted them in for how they got downloaded. Okay, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Are you saying for the Valo case? Then that's not going to be bad. All right. If that's what you're saying for the Valo case, that's the case. I thought the person was saying that we weren't even going to be allowed to watch it at all. All right. So we'll just have to read them. Like I said, I don't know if these are all of them are in exact order, but I'm just going to read them how the person posted them. Okay. Or the person in the group, how they screenshot them and posted them. So this is Bryan. In 2009 is when he opened the account. And you'll see at one point where he says he's 15, where he gives his age. And I think he says he's about to turn 16. Okay, so it is as if the static gets brighter after looking into a light and adjusting to darkness. I can't see in the dark because of this. Do you ever see these random dots of light in your vision? Do you seem to see the VS make stuff blurry, hard to see, even with vision correction? Are your eyes sensitive to light? Spelled that wrong. Did this happen after a migraine? Does this ever make you feel less aware? Do you have tinnitus? Do you feel like you aren't? Oh, I can't read that. Do you feel like you can't see because of the severity? Yes, we're gonna do that. I have that article too, Darlene. Yes, that's one of the things I'm gonna on my list. So yeah, we'll talk about that too. But anyway, does it get better from healthy living? Does the VS get bright after working out? Does it sometimes go away completely, mostly, and come back after though? Did you come to think this is a mental disorder from migraine sufferers? Am I the only one who has a hard time seeing faces because the VS? Do you sometimes have the ability to see everything clear like I do? Does time go fast? Um, oh, whoa, hold on a second. Let me get my charger for my phone. That's why my phone's about to die, because this whole time, this charger hasn't been working for it. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. All right. I wonder why that wasn't working. Huh. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want my phone to die. There we go. Phew. All right. Yes, visual snow. That's what I was going to actually bring up. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Whoa, that all went black. Hey. Okay, so I just like Googled it, just like a quick Google of kind of what it is, the visual snow. That's what I was trying to do on my phone, and I noticed it was dying. Okay. So it's basically visual snow is a form of visual hallucination that is characterized by perception of small bilateral simultaneous mobile dots usually throughout the entire visual field. but it can be partial and it is present in all conditions of illumination, even with the eyes closed. So this is supposedly what he's experiencing that he's saying. Um, it's the snow that you see may be colorful, black and white, transparent, or may flash. Scientists aren't sure why visual snow syndrome happens. It may be related to excitability in the occiput say that word, but lobes of the brain where the images are processed. Many people have visual snow syndrome as a chronic condition. So I wonder if he still supposedly is suffering from that. Does it go away? Visual snow syndrome is not a disease that will just go away on its own. The visual disturbances are unlikely to just get better without treatment, which typically involves medications. So I guess we'll probably come to find out, was he treated for it? Was he on medication for it? That'll all end up coming out eventually, I'm sure. At least for sure after the trial. I don't know how much will get leaked or we'll be able to get before. So where are we at? Anti-epileptic. Oh, the medications that are used for visual snow syndrome, anti-epileptic, antidepressant medications. Okay, so that's just like a little summary of it. It's a neurological disorder. The persistory recur after the image has been removed. Palinopsia. He even says that, but how do you say that? Palinopsia. Affected individuals can experience additional visual symptoms, such as visual images that persist or recur after the image has been removed. Palinopsia or whatever. Is sensitive to light phobia, photophobia. So what if, okay, so he's getting what if he's like mistaken? Okay, these visual images, like what if he's freaking hallucinating? Like what if he's schizophrenic or something? I mean, maybe he's like some of these symptoms are like kind of like overlapping. And what if he hallucinated something that, well, that would be like, because you know how when people sometimes they'll like be told their hallucinations will like tell them to do things and stuff. But I don't know. This might be something totally different. Photophobia. That sounds cool. Oh, sane. Oh, thanks, Tex. All right, let's get back to that. I just wanted to kind of let you know what we were, going over. So that's what he's experiencing. That's crazy. So this is like a 15-year-old kid that is very aware of this. All right. You know what? I feel like maybe I should read the first one over now that you kind of know. But actually, hold on. So this is where it shows when he joined. 118 posts, November 2nd, 09. Last active, February 12th, 2012. So, okay. So we'll start over now that we kind of know what it is. So I should have read that first. So it is as if the static gets bright after looking into a light and adjusting to darkness. I can't see in the dark because of this. Do you ever see these random dots of light in your vision? Do you seem to see the VS make stuff blurry and hard to see even with vision correction? Are your eyes sensitive to light? Did this happen after a migraine? Does this ever make you feel less aware? Do you have tinnitus? Do you feel like you can't see because the severity? Does it get better from healthy living? Does the VS get bright after working out? Does it sometimes go away completely, mostly, and come back after though? Did you come to think that this is a mental disorder for migraine sufferers? Am I the only one who has a hard time seeing faces because of the VS? Do you sometimes have the ability to see everything clear like I do? Does time go fast? Can migraine auras cause this? I know that the visual sensitivity to light had to do with it, but after the migraine meds, is it possible this will disappear after a while? I am 15 in 21 days and don't want to wish I'm dead because of this horrible thing. Other questions. Do you feel like you can't see something though you can? Do you think the stuff I am talking about with not being able to see well in the dark has to do with my eyes retaining light? Do you think that I can't see faces clearly sometimes because there is too much glare from the light sensitivity? I know sometimes it is gone. Any recommended diets? Can someone with severe VS like me please tell me how I can succeed in life with this? Do you feel depersonalized? Do you see a fingerprint in your closed eye vision? I simply don't want to live anymore. So this is December 20th, 2011. Number 1, it says. Um, okay. I have had this for over 2 years and I have it bad in every single way. Not one night have I slept normal since and I feel like I'm trapped here. I have been able to block it out for a while now, but I realize what is wrong and it suddenly becomes unbelievable. I am desensitized in every way now. People say these are supposed to be the years I enjoy and cherish. Well, I can't say I will cherish these days. As your vision got worse, 2020, 2030, etc. I went from 2015 to 2020 to 2025, maybe even worse now. Does VS degenerate your vision? I had this horrible depersonalization to go on in my life for almost 2 years. I often find myself making simple human interactions, but it is as if I am playing a role playing game or sorry, it is as if I'm playing a role playing game such as Oblivion. I can see what is going on. I'm slightly into it, but I can pause the game and focus on my real life. In this case, my life is the game and my old self can be reached by pausing the game. But how? I often think of things that humans do, things I have done my whole life. I feel like an organic sack of meat with no self worth, as I am starting to view everyone as this. Everything I have ever done makes no sense. How did things get this way? How am I wearing this shirt? And who decided that humans shall wear shirts like this? Are we all just advanced animals with possession? Or is there more that I can't see? I can't connect. I view everything as if I was playing Oblivion, pointless and full of nothing, out of reality. I am moving out of my house. My last holidays were already lived, but where was I? As my family group hugs and celebrates, I am stuck in this void of nothing, feeling completely no emotion, feeling nothing. I feel dirty, like there is dirt inside of my head, my mind. I am always dizzy and confused. I feel no self-worth. I am intelligent, but I feel the opposite. I say things I don't mean. The last holiday in my house, the house I grew up in, the house I contributed to, the house I once felt at home in, is past. As I hug my family, I look into their faces. I see nothing. It is like I am looking at a video game, but less. I feel less than mentally damaged. It is like I have severe brain damage. I'm stuck in the depths of my mind where I have to constantly battle my demons. Am I here or am I fake? I feel myself slipping away. I hear screams faintly, but I constantly battle away from it. What if I let go? Where would I be? Would I ever come back to reality? I try to remember where I originated from, but I can't. I barely remember my childhood. I often fear being 80 years old, alone, and having faint memories of my parents, everything I missed out on. I think about my father, what a good man he is, how I treat him like dirt because I have this condition, and I can't take it. I might spiral out of control and lose myself in the void. I can't let it all go. All of these regrets I predict for my future. Sorry, all of these regrets I predict for my future self. All of these thoughts of remorse. I got this when I was in my stage of discovery. Now I look in the mirror and I see this sickly, tired, useless, and stupid man in the mirror. He is a complete disgrace. He doesn't even deserve to live. I remember when I was 15, I would wander alone at 2 a.m. Everything was so generic. Nowhere felt like home. I saw things that were not there, a different reality. I felt eerie and alone. I died during those nights. I felt like a criminal, but where was my record? I can't talk without flinching now. I used to be this healthy blonde haired boy with blue eyes, and in a few years, I have darker hair and darker eyes, half the body weight. Where did I leave off? I try to sleep, I try to clear my head, but the pressure won't go away. The pain and depression won't leave. Being me is this horrible disease that I was given. Oh, sorry, that just jumped. Shoot. Hope it doesn't keep jumping like that one day. Okay. I think of this as I succumb to sleep, but I see a large intensity of black, yellow, white fuzz. It makes my mind fizzle, and I can barely keep in the bounds of reality. It is as if the ringing in my ears and the fuzz in my vision is simply all of the demons in my head mocking me. I fall asleep, but I wake up quickly to bloody screams. Is any of this here? Am I brain damaged? No? Then why am I like this? I have these thoughts all in my head. I search for someone to relate to me. I'm wondering if he's even schizophrenic, though, guys. Is if it's more than what he's, you know what I'm saying? If he's like understanding what is going on. Huh. I don't know though. Definitely, hopefully he'll get evaluated in there and see what the heck. Okay. Or maybe it is just VS, but I think it's like maybe the symptoms are kind of like overlapping a little bit. Um, I have these thoughts on my head. I search for someone to relate to me. Everyone looks down upon me. No one can relate. As I try to read, suddenly my eyes look right through the words when I look up. I see blue dots near the center of my vision. When I feel slightly calm, it gets hard to breathe. And I see bright dots in my vision. Nothing I do is enjoyable. I am blank. I have no opinion. I have no emotion. I have nothing. Can you relate? Oh, you know what? I'm glad you asked me that. Where did that go? Hold on one second. I'm glad you asked me that because I should say allegedly. No, I can't confirm it because I haven't. This is like reposts people screenshot and people said that it's taken off line. So no, I can't personally confirm it. So I should, yeah, say allegedly this is him. Um, but yeah, it has a picture of him. It shows when he opened it, so it wasn't like somebody created it after the fact. There's a picture here. There's actually you could kind of see him. It, definitely looks like him. But yeah. All right. Where are we at? Okay, so it says original visual snow or static form. So it's this forum, all general discussion. Okay. I find no joy in life. There's a question mark. I feel blank and so generic. I can barely remember my eventful childhood. So this is June 11th, number 1. As I try to think of my childhood, I become upset and into a depressed state. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at chat to see if anybody. Okay. Um, where are we? I feel blank and so generic, I can barely remember my eventful childhood. As I try to think of my childhood, I become upset and into a depressed state. I always feel as if I am not there, completely depersonalized. I experience fog, lack of comprehension at some times, feel like my life is a movie, depersonalization, depression, no interest in activity, constant thought of suicide, crazy thoughts, delusions of grandeur, anxiety, poor self-image, poor social skills, no emotion. Yeah, dude, now he does have some kind of like, a lot of these symptoms could fall under some kind of personality disorder, huh? I feel like nothing has a point to it. When I get home, I am mean to my family. This started when VS did. Yeah, I think he's not realizing how serious this is more than VS. I'm sorry, from what it sounds like. I felt no emotion, and along with the depersonalization, I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Everyone hates me pretty much. I am an asshole. Wow. Huh. Oh, thanks. That's why I keep looking to see if anybody is in here saying no, like this person said it was like confirmed or debunked. And yeah, I don't, nobody's saying that anybody's debunked it yet. Doesn't mean it's not, but and it makes sense. I mean, if this is him, I mean, it makes sense. Somebody like this could kill like that and do what he did, basically, you know? So this is definitely, hopefully the cops do have this. I should send it. Has anybody sent it in? Because if they could confirm that this is him, this gives you a good profile for profiling him, you know, learn, add to the research or the books to understand criminals. Palinopsia is the least of my worries. I took Topamax before and it just made me insane. I broke my table for no reason, seriously. LOL. I never really cared about after images since I had developed them at age 9 and they got intense. So this is April 22nd, 2011, number 1. Visual snow is caused by toxins in our body. These toxins range from yeast overgrowth all the way to fungus. Check out the link for Candida. It has almost every VS symptom except the term VS. It says migraines, which are the same thing as VS in my experience. They go hand in hand. Tell me how every test known to man cannot show what's wrong with us. We just see stuff. The truth is, there is no test for our toxins. We just need to rid ourselves of them. Visual snow can also be caused by chemical changes. I experienced visual snow for the first time when just waking up. It went away for 2 weeks. Then I went back to drinking coffee and going on the PC all day, and it came back. I believe I caused my visual snow by too much toxins from the sweetener I used, and also too much caffeine chemicals. I also lived in a moldy house. When something is happening in your brain that shouldn't, chemicals are being released that shouldn't. These chemicals are released because we have toxins that our body doesn't want. It is going haywire. If there is no cause of our body releasing chemicals like a simple condition, then this is obviously the answer. This detox diet has been used to cure many diseases and reduce the effects of cancer and diabetes greatly. My friend went from 8 shots to 1 shot of insulin. He stopped, but he could have continued it even more. How to do this diet? Don't go to the doctor for a detox. They rip you off. We are lucky as people with VS. I have had all the tests done. My neurotransmitters are fine. My brain is healthy. It's just toxins. I don't know, buddy. Not sure. Your brain's healthy, huh? I mean, it makes sense that if he does have some personality disorder, it makes sense. Yeah, everything came out normal for what they tested, probably, you know? They weren't looking for the right thing. I don't know, Gooch. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's people in chat saying? Huh. Okay, so no, there are certain things you can't eat. Hold on a second. Okay. No, there are certain things you can't eat on. You can't eat on it that you probably ate. Trust me, you didn't. It isn't a paleo diet. I will find out the exact diet plan soon, my friend. Has it printed out? I lost the sheet. The reason I say this is also because my doctor put me on every medication and it made me crazy and made my VS not even improved. I care about everyone here. I wouldn't tell you something unless I knew it was for sure. You, you go on to say that, and then you say you care about everything. I highly doubt you care about everybody. Um, Omega, yes, I do actually. I could have went to Philly for this. I want to express our struggles through rap. I think people should know. It hasn't affected my intelligence at all. I have not been able to spell the same way I used to be able. I used to be a spelling bee champion. Now it is just average. Well, any damage to this part of the brain will show up on an MRI. No damage with mine. So it says January 15th, 2011, number 1. I have had VS since September 21st of 2009. Since then, I have changed, mainly from the anxiety and sense of derealization and hopelessness. Today, I felt a deep heartbeat in my head, one that felt through my eyes and all over my head. I get this a lot, but never think about it. At times when I lay down and then get up for something, I get this feeling in my head that is weird, and then I see this bright white version of VS. I also feel the beat. My theory is that VS seems to be migraine related, but in reality, it is just a weird thing that occurs for some people where the arteries and blood vessels in one's head are inflamed for a large amount of time. I am sure no MRI would pick up slight inflammation from the veins, arteries that pump through our heads. I always have this weird feeling in my head, and to me, it feels like something inflamed in my head. We need to try to figure out a way to stop the inflammation. I think that anxiety causes VS. Why do you think migraine pills don't work for VS? Obviously, because we don't have inflamed parts of our brain, we have inflamed blood vessels. I'm just trying to okay, so he's saying migraine pills don't work. Obviously, we don't have inflamed parts of our brain. We have inflamed blood vessels. Whatever you want to call them. This is September 23rd, 2010. I can't remember any recent or anything from childhood. I used to be able to remember everything from my childhood and everything every day for a month before me. Now I am just a blank soul living in the now. What hurts the most is knowing that every time I try to remember things from the past, I can't. And my mind is so hung up with VS, all the migraines VS affects mentally. The buzzing in my ear that I can't even focus on that. I got it September 21st of last year, and ever since then, I have been depressed. I can't remember anything at all, and I always have this horrible pressure in my head. My mind is never not on visual snow, and I always wonder what a normal person would be doing while I sit there and suffer. This whole thing has made me crazy. I feel like my life is pointless because people can think about times with parents and childhood memories and be happy, and I won't be able to. On the left side of your peripheral vision, there is like a point where you pass something and it gets deformed slightly as if something flickers over it. I can feel this somehow in my eye, but I will be seeing a neurologist in 4 days. And since I saw an eye doctor a month ago and no eye condition develops like that, don't tell me to see one. And yes, I saw an ophthalmologist and an optometrist or WE. I don't know. Huh. Oh. Anyway, let's see. So there's the. So here's the person that posted that in the group. I found some interesting things on the forum for Visual Snow late last night. I'll link it in the comments. BK made an account on there in 2019, age 14. He was active until 2012. I'm not sure if this means the VS subsided then, or if he simply stopped using that particular forum. I believe this to be Bryan's account because of the email used links back to him. The profile picture looks like him. He talks about Philly, his date of birth matches. He talks about releasing a rap, and he seems fixated on detox diet to cure VS. This gives us great insight to his mental health and possibly explanation to why Dylan was spared that night. Thoughts? Wait, what? Huh? What? What does she mean by that? Why Dylan was spared that night? Oh, maybe he didn't see her, or what does she mean? I wonder what she means by that. Gives insight on why she was spared. Huh? I didn't see that connection. Unless if it's something to do with like him not seeing her or something because of. I don't know. Do you guys understand what that means? Why she was spared? It's just somebody's thoughts here, but yeah. What do you guys think? Let me see what chat's saying real quick. You guys got me interested if anybody has said much about this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe because of vision things. Oh, do you, Rachel? That's awesome. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm wondering if that's what she meant. Okay. So, oh yeah, that would be the left. Thank you. That's even more specific. Yeah, because if when he would be walking back out, it would be on his left side. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Well, how many of you? Let's do a little poll. I'm curious on how many of you guys think this is him. I know nobody knows. I mean, just if you were to get like from what you're shown, do you think this is him? And I'll try to see if I could try to confirm it and see. I don't know how, if it's not online anymore, but maybe it is. But if it's not, that's going to be hard to. Hopefully, people took some good like screenshots of different things to. I'm trying to think, how could you? What would be a way to go about being able to know for sure if it was him? She said the email goes back to him, but I don't know how she went about like knowing that for sure. Uh, right. I'm just gonna do a poll. I just want to see how many people think it's him. Okay. Now, okay, we'll do the Tinder date article somebody brought up. Did you guys see that? Oh, where's it at? Tinder date. The person that went on a Tinder date with him. Let's read that. Okay, here. Oh wait, who? Okay, who said it? Did somebody confirm it? You're saying you watched all our videos you believe are 100%. Who are you referring to, Amy? Oh, just Moz, if you see what she answered, I'm just curious. Yeah. All right, let's read this real quick. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so kept trying to touch me. The girl who went on a Tinder date with Bryan reveals he told her she had good birthing hips. Since his arrest, the alleged killer's former friends, acquaintances, neighbors, and even random internet users who say they have met him in person have spoken out, painting a frightening portrait of the man. The girl who went on a Tinder date with Bryan reveals he told her that she had good birthing hips. The Idaho murder suspect, Bryan, has been linked to a Reddit thread started by a woman who claims to have gone on a Tinder date with Kohberger. One reader of Hobart News commented, I went on a Tinder date with him, and he gave me really creepy vibes, and I was scared to ask him to leave, so I pretended to loudly vomit in the bathroom so he would leave. At the end of her message, she urged readers to always listen to your gut. She elaborated in a subsequent post, writing, I only talked to him on Tinder. This was like over 7 years ago. He just kept trying to touch me and kept looking at me and laughing weirdly. And when I would ask why he was doing that, he literally would tell me he didn't. And then after he left, he told me I had good birthing hips, and I just never talked to him again. Man. Says while the authenticity of the post is questionable, it follows the revelation by a former high school classmate that Bryan was painfully shy and kept to himself. It has been stated that several of his classmates, especially females, threw objects at him. Um, According to a friend, Kohberger had a reputation as a creep at their high school, and the females avoided his company. The classmate told Fox, I honestly think that's what led up to this because he didn't get the proper help, and it was mainly females that bullied him. Before committing Yeah, we already this stuff I'm not gonna okay, so that's all I'm gonna read on that because the other stuff is just kind of like stuff we've already seen. Um all right. Hold on. And then here is hold on, let me show you this right here. Here's another this article by Daily Mail. It has I hate these videos that freaking pop up. There we go. It'll pop up a million more times though. Um So, a surviving Idaho roommate Dylan is seen outside her parents' home for the first time since it was revealed she froze in fear when she spotted a killer. Yeah, it says amid the torment of losing 3 of her roommates in a tragic murder, University of Idaho student Dylan has been spotted for the first time since it was revealed she saw the killer at the scene. Exclusive Daily Mail photos show the 19-year-old sophomore returning to her family's home in Boise after a Sunday morning coffee run. Dressed in shorts in chilly 44-degree weather, Mortensen had her blonde hair tied back for a brief outing to a Starbucks close to her home. She also wore navy blue fleece top. Mortensen and Bethany, also 19, both survived the November 13th bloodbath, but lost 3 other roommates. So they got pictures. I don't know. Wonder how she's doing. That's got to be hard. I mean, I can't even imagine. And then with that affidavit coming out, Yeah. Wait, how much who looks like genocide? Who do you think looks like her? All right. So that's that. Oh, here's another. There's more pictures. Let's see what else. Oh, I guess these are just the same ones. Yeah. Shannon Gray, who's representing the Gonzalez family, said Mortensen was likely scared to death when she encountered the man and insisted that she was still a victim in the case. And then you see that other person that it says a woman who suffered a brutal 1992 attack says she also had a delayed response during a similar scenario. Elena Zabel 50 revealed the eerie similarities of the attack she survived more than 30 years ago and exclusively told Daily Mail that living with survivor's guilt has haunted her throughout her life. She has slammed critics of Mortensen, saying people don't know how they'd react. I get the freezing though. The thing is we're not talking about the freezing for a moment, even an hour or two, just that initial freezing. It's more we're just talking about like 8 hours past. That's what I understand the freezing. I might have froze for a little bit, but did she freeze for 8 hours? That's kind of what we're talking about, not the initial reaction. But like I said, I don't know. We don't know the whole story. So this is the lady disabled that says she could relate. For those coming down on the roommate who saw him inside the house and didn't call police, I understand completely. I am too in anguish that she hadn't, she said. And it says, but I also can say that you don't know how you would react or respond in a similar situation until you're there. She says, I too called 911 reporting an unconscious person because I didn't understand the extent of what was happening. But I mean, does this girl understand that she didn't call 911 though? Huh. Anyway. Let me see what else here. So here's this, I took a couple like little screenshots from this article about the BTK serial killer. Says Bryan shares some of his traits and that one of his own attacks, a quadruple homicide, is eerily similar to the Idaho student slayings. Dennis Rader, who gave himself the moniker Bind, Torture, Kill, tells TMZ in a new email he believes Kohberger would lie in wait for his victims, stalking them, encasing their home. All of this, BTK says, was much like I did, referencing Kohberger's dark mind, which he can relate to. Bryan Kohberger was a chatterbox in class, often speaking up to talk shop, but he clammed up whenever the University of Idaho murders were mentioned. So says one of his former peers. Washington State University student Ben Roberts, who was in the same graduate program with Kohberger last fall, tells the Idaho Statesman that the man prosecutors allege as a cold-blooded killer wasn't shy when it came to discussing criminology theory. That is, until 4 University of Idaho students were killed in November. Oh, wait, these are all out of order. That's why it wasn't making sense. Hold on a second. It's like, why did it jump to that? My lordy. All right, here's the second BTK one. Sorry about that. It's just the way they save. It's annoying. Okay, BTK also pointed out chilling parallels between his brutal 1974 murders of the Otero family in Kansas and the 4 slain University of Idaho students, whom Kohberger has been charged with fatally stabbing in an off-campus home. Murder 4, much like Otero's up close and personal stabbed, BTK wrote, although he asphyxiated 4 Otero family members after tying them up in their Wichita house. He went on to mention that Kohberger left DNA at the crime scene just like he did at the Otero house, leaving his semen on one of the victims' body. It took police years to link BTK crimes after advancements in DNA technology. However, Kohberger was soon connected to the Idaho homicides after his DNA was found on a knife sheath, cops said. Lastly, BTK tells us Kohberger may have killed by fantasy homicide, which I did, of course. BTK referring to his police confession that he murdered 10 people because of his sexual fantasies. Idaho detectives have not disclosed Kohberger's motive, and he denies any wrongdoing. I think that was the end of that one. So let's go back to this one. So when the guy that had class with him. So he said that he recalls Kohberger as incredibly engaged when it came to classroom discussion about their subject matter, especially on forensic psychology, understanding criminals' mindset. According to him, Kohberger would talk during every session of theirs. However, Roberts also says he remembers Kohberger suspiciously going radio silent in later fall months of the semester, around the time the quadruple murder happened, which was brought up in at least 4 different classes, he says, he shared. In all instances, it sounded like Kohberger didn't want to chime in like he normally would, something that gives Roberts and an anonymous ex-classmate pause now. One other thing, Roberts says he remembers Kohberger eager to debate and talk down to female students in his program, as opposed to being more measured and non-confrontational with the guys. Aside from that, Roberts says he was pretty normal. That's it. Yeah, they said Morton says the description is beneficial. Yeah. That's the one we just did. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Darlene. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the whole story. Like, we don't know the whole story, so yeah, I don't understand. I agree. Now this this was in a group, and I don't know, is there any truth to this? Have you guys heard this? 'Cause sometimes you guys are like are able to watch a little bit more stuff as far as like other channels and stuff. Has anybody heard this? Says they had Bryan early-ish because Xana never ordered Doordash from her account. The food from Jack in the Box, a regular order of Xana's, was ordered on a brand new Doordash account created the night of 11/8. The only payment method on file was a $50 Doordash gift card that was purchased in Pullman, Washington in cash about 2 months prior. Burner phone has not been recovered. It's believed that the food was sent to see if any. See, this is the part why I think this is just not true because they're saying it's believed that the food was sent to see if anybody was still awake. Request left at a door with no knock because roommates are sleeping. Only seeing Xana in what appeared to be a dark, empty house, sleeping roommates he chose that night. But if it was like no knock, I mean, how would he even see them? I mean, I know he could have looked in, but well, I mean, you could just do that anyway. If they didn't really order it, then it's gonna look suspicious of him bringing it. So if he was just gonna be like, "Oh, if they see me, hey, I'm a DoorDash driver." Well, you don't even need to order anything then. You could just like have a bag and pretend, you know? So I don't know. I don't somebody just posted this and did anybody else see that? Yeah, Angelina. I don't know if it's true though. They make it seem like, "Oh, yeah, that they looked at the account," but let's see some screenshots of where you saw this all. Yeah. Okay. That's why I like to share with you guys to see if anybody knows anything about it because I don't always there's so much going on that I can't look into everything. It was in a group, one of these Facebook groups. Yeah, I think so. They did say they did. That's true. Good point. But I think maybe what they're saying is, well, no, because they did say she didn't order it. Because I was thinking that there was a real one, and then if they're saying he pretended, but no, this would be wrong because they say the food from the Jack in the Box was ordered on. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, I don't. Let me see what else I got. I'll just like save like just things that are kind of make me be like, well, interesting things that. Okay, this says I heard, and this is another one. Okay, so wait, hold on. I heard. Now remember, you guys, these are just people that are posting, so this isn't like fact stuff, but sometimes it's interesting stuff that people just post in these groups, okay? So this one says, I don't believe it. I heard not from a proven source that Bryan said he didn't kill anybody. He only supplied the knife and drove the car, and he willingly identified the suspect. Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't even share these because then that people might take these and then not even hear me say that it's just some random. Yeah, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna share the weird ones anymore because I don't want it going around and then it's like the stupid ones that are probably not. Okay, so an examination of video camera footage in the neighborhood. Oh, that's too blurry. Shoot. That came up too blurry. I'll have to try to get a clearer thing because it's pretty cool, but you can't even see the text on it. Um, so here's another one. I'm going to share this one. So somebody just posted this. Might not be true, but so Bryan's cousin, Nathan Downhour, was I'm gonna actually write that down and see if we could actually find that episode too. Nathan Down. Was featured on a Dateline To Catch a Predator, a television show that aired back in 2007. Mr. Downhour, like his cousin, was a very awkward and strange individual who showed up with a knife to have sexual relations with a 12-year-old girl. I went to school with Mr. Kohberger, and he was bullied for being a weirdo. He did some strange things, stealing socks from another student's gym locker when we were in the 7th grade. Sticks out. He also had a violent streak. His father has an explosive temper and freaked out on a student in our class who had an altercation with his son. For about a year, for about a year, Bryan moved to the Midwest, Indiana, to live with the Downhour family and came back thinner and a vegetarian. See, but none that Casey girl didn't say anything about him moving away though, unless if it maybe it was in the summer or something. No, it says for about a year though. His cousin Nathan visited the following summer and they were caught holding dead animals in the woods. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one either. They had a cooler filled with dead animals. And I'm not going to say that word because I don't know if that's a trigger word for YouTube, but I don't know all the details, but the rumor was some of it was gay. Why is this being ignored by the media? Well, maybe because you're making it up. But let's look up Nathan Downhour. Have you guys heard anything about that? So Dateline, and did he go to? I just don't know because none of the kids said that he moved away for a year. You know, what do you guys think? Fake? He stole socks. Yeah, some random stuff. I used to watch it too, Jesse. That was a good show, actually. I used to watch it. It was really had you on the edge of your seat. That show it was pretty good. All right, let's see what else. I have a few more that I got. Oh wait, that's got to be added to. Hold on a second. I was trying to put. There. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one either right now. Hold on one second. Wait, why did I save this one? Do you guys, I can't remember why I saved this. There's a reason why okay, so there's like there's like 5 screenshots of this federal agent that I saved. Did anybody hear anything about that? I feel like there's a reason. Like, All right, let me go to. I have a couple videos I could play. Oh, here's this. So TMZ put this video out, and I wish they would say a time. But they're contemplating if this is Bryan driving by. So this is supposedly the next morning, but we have his GPS that he drove by like 9 something, right? So I want to go try to find it's Fox that put it out actually. And I want to go try to find this to see when this was, if we could get a time. Cuz I don't know. Watch. Right there. They're contemplating if that's him. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen that? I know there's another one too where the reporter, I think it's Fox 2. Remember before Bryan was even arrested when they were looking for the white car? The reporter was standing outside the house and then you could see a white car driving past up on the street behind them and everybody's like, "Is that the car? That's the car." Wonder if that's the same day and the same time frame. So that because if they could show that this was at like 9:30 or whatever the time that I mean, because that could be used, it actually could be used against him. Like, look, this corroborates like that. Okay, you have your phone. We could see your car. Juliet, too clean. Yeah, no, so it's a Fox video, but I zoomed in so you don't see the logo. So this is a Fox video, but TMZ is the one that like put it in their article and it was like, is this Bryan driving past? Um Here, I'll play it again. You can see the cops right there. So it's up there in that little right here. Here, let me pause it. Or here, I do it in slow. I don't know. Wait. I bet you. Hold on a second. Is the shape of the back window even correct? Hold on. I don't know what. I mean, what good it does proving it, I guess. I mean, they already caught him, I guess, but and plus they do have the phone, and I'm sure if this is him, the cops probably have this video, right? But I thought it was interesting. Oh, and then somebody sent me this. It's kind of sad in a way. Somebody did a TikTok. I don't know where the video came from, but of Bryan's dad, I guess cleaning up after it says Bryan's dad cleaning up the mess by the SWAT team raid 10 days earlier. One. I feel so sad for all the parents involved in this case. Can you imagine if your child had been unalived or was the suspect? What must be going through his head? The confusion, pain, dread, disbelief, shame, any parent's nightmare. They broke the door glass to gain entry. Wow, they're doing it too quick. You can't even read it. Huh. Let me see what it said over here. Worst nightmare. They broke the glass to gain entry and ransacked the house for evidence. 67-year-old Kohberger dressed casually in hoodie. Oh, look, life is good. With the words, oh yeah, life is good on the back. Both parents have not spoken as instructed, but have said in a statement to their lawyer that they are shocked to learn their son is a suspect. They also said that this would be totally out of character for Bryan to be involved with the brutal murders. Huh. Well, I don't know. I really don't think, at least as far as like on their for those traffic stops, I don't feel like he knew because I know some people are thinking that his dad knew. I don't think he did, at least not at that point when they were driving back, because it didn't appear like he didn't appear really nervous at all on those traffic stops, but Bryan seemed nervous, like so I don't know. I think it got them by surprise. Um, oh, let me play this here too. Another video I forgot I had to play. Hold on. I have a few. Let me play this one.
know the suspect was a criminal justice major. We know he was pursuing his PhD. We know that he had postings talking about he wanted to know why criminals do what they do, but who really was this suspect? So we wanted to bring in someone that knew the person in a prior life. I want to bring in someone who knew him, the suspect personally, Rich Pasqua. You worked with him for a period of time. Rich, what can you tell me about the suspect? What was he like?
He was just your average guy. I met him through some friends, and they told me that he was a little weird, and he was a little socially awkward, I guess you could say. But he wasn't a bad guy. He needed a job, so
Rich,
I worked at a pizza shop at that time, and they were hiring. I said, yeah, come on in and apply, and he did, and he got the job. So I worked with him for a little bit. But he was quiet, though.
What
he
was
didn't ever come off
conversation like with
violent
him?
What was that?
What was conversation like with him? Like when you talk with him at work, would he look you in your eyes? Did he have friends? Did he have a girlfriend at the time?
It was so long ago. It was like 2013, but he didn't have a girlfriend. I do remember that. And my wife went to school with him. They graduated together, and she doesn't remember him ever having a girlfriend, and I don't remember him ever having a girlfriend. And he didn't have many friends, so he like would do anything to fit in, and would do like, he just wanted to be liked by everybody. But he wasn't a bad kid. Like, he was all right. And I knew his sister. I went to school with his sister, and I knew his father worked for the school, and I believe his mother did too. But his family, they were all nice people, and his dad was always really nice to me, very polite. But I never thought that he would do something like that.
Good copy. So we've heard from some people that surrounded him that there may have been drug use in his life prior as well. Did you know him to use drugs or anything like that, sir?
Yeah, he did use drugs. That's how I really know him too. He was a big heroin addict, and so was I. I got 6 years clean now. I work in treatment and everything, but back then I was using, and so that's how I know for a fact he was using. I've got high with him a couple times and used with him, and I remember one night we went out and his car broke down, and his dad had to come out, and he got pretty angry because his car broke down and everything, and we couldn't get what we needed that night. And I knew other people that dealt drugs, and we would deliver drugs to him a lot. And so that's when I heard about this case. I haven't heard from him in so long. And then I heard about this, and it said that he was going to college. I said, I haven't heard from him. I guess that's what he's been doing. He must have cleaned up. I know he was in and out of rehab a couple times, but he really did. He cleaned up and was going to college all these years.
Rich, I'm short on time, but I got to ask you one last question. We've heard from people that he had a track record of being inappropriate, borderline offensive to women. Did you ever see that in any of your interactions with him and interactions with women?
Not in my time knowing him. I've never seen him ever act like that towards women. I've never seen him come off that way ever towards anybody.
Yeah. Rich, thank you so much for joining the program. I'm sorry I'm short on time. Hopefully you'll come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
Okay. Oh, you don't, Queen Elizabeth? You don't believe the Tinder girl? Yeah, that could be fake too. I mean, who knows? We see people come out and pretend to be people. It's ridiculous. Oh, there's somebody now pretending to be that Chris K guy. So remember Chris K, the friend that I think he's legit. I do think he really went to school with Bryan. Remember he came on a couple lives ago. Somebody created an account with the same name, pretending to be him now. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It never ends. Super chat about Tinder date she has. Oh, you did? I'm sorry, Amy. Did I miss it? Shoot. Thank you. Sorry if I missed it. So it says Tinder date. She has several videos. I can email you the link. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about. Oh yeah, email me. Do you have my email? Here's the email. Definitely. Thank you. Sorry, I missed the super chat. All right, so let me see what other videos I had to play. So we played that one. There's a few. I have like, let's do. Oh, this one. Did you guys see this interview? Oh, with
I want to bring in Kaylee's sister
sister.
now, Olivia. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Olivia. You know, I remember from when we first started communicating, when all of this began, you told me that you believed that this was going to be a stranger who came into the house. And according to the police, you know, you were right the way that all of this played out. But what did you think when you first learned that Bryan Kohberger was the suspect?
I think we always presume, you know, innocence. I don't think it really hit me until the affidavit was released and I was able to kind of read that and process that. And then you not only have a name and a face, but, you know, the beginnings of a case against him.
You have been working so hard behind the scenes, and I don't think a lot of people realize that because in many ways your dad has sort of been the face of the family. But since the beginning, you've been digging into this and trying to find leads and sending things to the police. And you told me that, you know, you didn't feel like you would be able to really grieve until there was an arrest made. Do you feel like now you're able to do that?
I think my family as well as myself are starting to get there. And it's kind of an odd time to do that, being that we still have such a long road ahead of us. But the relief that we all felt having a suspect in custody was, it was like, I can't even describe it. Like the weight of the world was lifted from our shoulders.
The court process now, though, I mean, that's, you know, your dad has told me that can be overwhelming to think about, the fact that you guys are going to have to be in court. Do you plan to be at the hearings?
Yeah, every single one.
One thing back to the affidavit that I think a lot of people were surprised by was the fact that one of the roommates was awake when the killer walked by, and that the 911 call wasn't made until hours and hours later. Do you know any more about why that might be?
I don't have any other information for that. I do know Dylan is really young, and she was probably really, really scared. And until we have any more information, I think everyone should stop passing judgments because you don't know what you would do in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's people online, obviously, it's totally inappropriate at this point. And you're right, no one knows how they would handle a situation like that or what was really happening. I mean, we only know what's in the probable cause so far. Is there anything you've learned that connects Kohberger to any of the victims here? Last I talked to your dad, he said the family was looking for connections, but there wasn't anything really apparent at this point.
Yeah, I think we're still going to keep looking. I've had a lot of people reach out with, you know, Instagram posts or even a Spotify or lots of connections that they've been able to find. And those are super valuable. All of those go over to, you know, the Moscow Police Department as well as the Idaho State Police and the FBI, because nothing is insignificant at this point, and everything is being looked through.
There's this feeling that many have shared that perhaps Kohberger was watching the interviews, was in the Facebook groups, was on Twitter. Do you get a sense that that might be the case, that he was almost watching all of this as it played out?
I do. A lot of that comes from the fact that he had visited the home so many times before, late at night, early hours. He's presented this pattern of behavior. He went back to the home the morning of before police had been called, I think to see if his circus, so to say, had started to unfold. And I think that he would not have been able to refrain from engaging with the online communities, the theories, the conspiracies, and everything in between.
How did you first find out, Olivia, that there was an arrest?
My mom actually told me I had been staying at her house. Me and my husband were upstairs, and she came up the stairs. It was probably around 11 o'clock at night, the day before the arrest had been made. At the time, we didn't know what state, and we didn't even have a name. We just knew that a suspect was in custody.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find news.
Okay, let me check my email here. Thank you for sending me that. The Dateline. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't think I could play that because I feel like they will probably copyright, but I'll look through it and maybe I could talk about it like next live after I watch it. Well, let me just see what this. There's a couple things about Nathan. There's something on oh, it's just another thing playing To Catch a Predator. Okay, I see. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Thank you. I'll definitely watch it after. Let me see the Tinder date thing though. So okay. So here. Actually, let me share. Which ones does she talk about? Let's see. Hold on, let's see. I'll share a couple videos. I mean, she's got a ton, but just so. And then I wanted to actually go over one more thing. But I'll definitely go through them and see in the future, like what if there's some interesting ones to play about Bryan. Does she talk about Bryan a lot? Here. So this is supposedly the Tinder date. Let's see. Can you guys hear this? Let me know real quick.
Negative towards
Can you
them.
hear it?
Yeah, I know it's the internet. Yeah, I know that people have free will. But can we just be fucking nice to people? In 2023, can we get rid of this idea that just because someone posts on the internet that people are able to be negative towards them? Yeah, I know it's the internet. Yeah, I know that people have free will. But can we just be fucking nice to people? In 20
And Angelina, no, I can't. As far as a strike, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you could think that you're like, well, no, it's fair use. It could be totally fair use, but it doesn't matter. Like, you still might not win. You know what I'm saying? And your channel will still get affected, and you could still lose. It's not about fair. There's like fair use isn't black or white. Remember, it's not a black and white thing. It's very. If you fight it, then you have to take it. You go far enough to take it to court, and then it's up to the judge. But I'm more worried about like affecting my channel, and I think Dateline would definitely copyright it. So no, I'm not going to chance it. But I could share it with you, Angelina, if you want to watch it, like privately. Let's see what else. We'll watch a couple of these. I don't even know which ones to.
His behavior at the movies and in the car was totally normal. He was really polite to the employees, which is something I think most women take note of. He held doors open for me. Nothing really seemed off until we got back to my dorm and he parked his car. We were sitting and talking a while, still seemed normal. But then when I mentioned like going inside, that's when he kind of took a turn, and he got like creepy. And yeah, I mean, he was able to hold a conversation. He was quiet, but not shy. So like, I feel like I had to initiate a lot of the conversation, but he wasn't like soft spoken or anything. His behavior at the movie.
Let's see. I don't know. I think we got the main gist of the. Oh, here the
to women. Well, one lady came forward and said she had a date with Bryan.
Hey, it's me, the girl that went on a Tinder date with Bryan. A lot of people have been trying to dox me, specifically on Reddit, but I never thought the comments that I made on Hobot News would make it to TikTok or Reddit or literally anything. But here we are. So I thought I would make this because a lot of people are just saying things that are not true at all. My interactions with Bryan were very brief. I don't know much about him. My total interactions with him were like 24 hours. We matched on Tinder. We talked for a couple hours, and then he was like, hey, you want to go to the movies with me tonight? And I was like, sure. So we went to the movies. Honestly, I don't even remember what movie we saw. We ended up going back to my dorm, and he kind of invited himself inside. I thought he was just going to drop me off, but that was not the case. He kind of invited himself inside, and I was just like, okay, I went along with it. So he wanted to watch another movie on Netflix, and I said, sure. He kept trying to touch me, not like inappropriately, just like trying to tickle me and like rub my shoulders and stuff. And I was like, why are you touching me, or what are you doing? And he would just like get super serious, and he's like, I'm not. And I'm like, you are though. And he's like, I'm not touching you. Kind of like trying to gaslight me into thinking that he didn't touch me, which was weird. But then I was like, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom quick. And he was like, okay. And then he followed me to the bathroom, which I thought was kind of weird. So like in the dorm, there was like a shared bathroom. He didn't go in with me, but like he stood outside the door, and like, I don't know, I just thought that was weird. And I was like, I need to get this dude to leave. Like, just not into it. So I proceeded to pretend to throw up to get him to leave. It wasn't because I was scared of him or like thought he would hurt me if I asked him to leave. It was just mostly because I'm socially awkward, didn't know how to ask him to leave. So that's what I did. He ended up messaging me on Tinder that he was gonna go, and I was like, awesome, my plan worked. And then about an hour later, he texted me and said I had good birthing hips, so I never talked
to women. Well, one lady came forward and
Oh, thanks, Amy. That's, I mean, it's interesting to actually hear. So, but okay, so they were at her apartment, her dorm, and he followed her to the bathroom. Oh, because if he was in a dorm room, it would be a bathroom down the hall. Probably. Most dorms don't have bathrooms inside your room. I was lucky though. My sophomore year, we stayed in like the really nice dorms and this was the only dorms that actually had its own bathroom, where it was like 2 separate rooms. Then we actually had our own bathroom and shower. But a lot of dorms, it's like a community bathrooms and showers. So I wonder if that's what it was. If he followed her down there, do you think? I don't know. I'm just trying to picture why that whole thing. Should he followed me to the bathroom? If they're in the dorms, it probably was a community one. Huh. Well, yeah, I will, Amy. Thank you. Hey, Anna. All right. So is there anything else? Is there any other ones that are really that we should watch right now? Or is that about it as far as watching them? You know what? Hold on a second. So that one Nathan thing, let me just at least show you guys oh no, because you have to actually, never mind, that's not gonna work right now. But no, there is really a Nathan Down hour. So I mean, I wonder if That might be legit. Is it for sure Brian's cousin? If we could get like a family tree or something and figure out if that really is, if Brian Downhour really is his cousin. That'd be kind of interesting. Hold on. I'll show you like just like a screenshot of them. Let me give me 1 second. I want to see if this will even play from the website, because somebody else did it and then they just like re-uploaded it and like, but this is actually on the site. It's not playing though. Hold on. Let me do this one. Sorry, I'm just waiting for an ad to pass. Wow, there's another ad. Hold on. And the Nathan Downhour chat log? To catch a predator, Nathan Downhour chat log. So somebody's just gonna read the chat log. Is that what this is? Hold on, maybe we could play this. This is, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta share this. Hold on. Maybe we could do this a different live stream and we'll listen to it together. But it's like, hold on. Let me reshare my screen. Wow. It's like somebody reading the chat log. So it's probably like him chatting with these underage freaking girls or whatever, just reading all this stuff. I'm thinking is what it looks like. But I don't know. Like, do we really want to hear it? It's like 49 minutes. Would we really want to sit there and listen to 49 minutes of just somebody that's just Brian's cousin? It's up to you, but I would do it separate, like a different live, not tonight, but another time. But I'll just show you a picture of the guy. Hold on. It keeps doing it. Hold on a second. Okay. Here. So
age 23. Sex male.
Okay. Can you guys hear it?
Location
or no?
Indiana. Oh, not too far away. How far? Less than 50 miles. Oh, you're the one that asked me about what
Can
I
you
would
guys hear
buy
it?
if
No.
I had a $200
That's what
credit
this
card,
is.
huh?
But there is a
Wow.
To Catch a Predator. He is on
Yes.
that too.
Have
on
you figured
Dateline.
out an answer yet?
But
Buy clothes?
so
Lol.
I don't know.
Typical girl response.
Would it be something you
I
guys would
read your
even want to
blogs,
watch
and
some another,
sounds like you
listen
have
to
been
another time?
having a rough
Maybe
time
the
for a while.
Dateline. If I could, yeah, but I'm nervous to do that one. I just do that separate. Then if it does, then it's just because I like Datelines are good. Those the To Catch a Predator, those are good regardless. But would you be interested in listening to this one day? It's supposedly, first of all, we have to confirm that this really is
each year, and those
his cousin. So somebody made a post. I don't know. Somebody figured out, or I don't know how they figured out, or they came to the conclusion that this Nathan guy is Brian's cousin, and that he was on To Catch a Predator on Dateline back in I forget what year it was. So, and he is, this Nathan Downhour is on To Catch a Predator, and then this person's reading the tech, like the messages, I think on MySpace between him and these freaking underage girls or whatever. Just like narrating like the text back and forth or the messages. So basically, it might be Brian's cousin. I'm not sure, but I would need to try to verify that somehow. But would you be interested in like listening to that one night? I don't know. I'm not sure if that would even be that. Mm. Oh wait. Okay, thanks. So somebody oh, it is still up. Thank you, Melanie. Okay, so look, this is still up, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Sometimes I'm like talking, thinking you guys know what I'm talking about, but all right, hold on. It's the Bryan, this right here. Look. So maybe we will be able to figure out if this is fake. Is anybody like good at like well, I don't know. How would you go about it? If you for sure we could figure out if it was really created in 2009. That's a good sign because somebody had said in chat when we were reading it, well, you could edit like screenshots and stuff. Well, this is actually the online. So this is legit. This isn't a screenshot, basically. So it does say joined November 2009. And it does look like Bryan. So I think it probably is because this is not somebody just making it up after the fact because what happened and then to try to get like attention. Because how would they know in 2009 this was all going to happen, right? So, all right, let's see how this. Can you just? I don't know how to do this. Join, log in. Am I gonna have to like create an account to do this? Or wait, reviewing profile. Huh. I might have to like set up something, huh? Yeah, I think this is legit. I really do, which is really good look into like what's going on with him. It's really interesting, but I might need to create an account. Let me see, guys. Should I? And then we could go like look through it, or what do you guys think? You feel like it, or you want me to do it on a different one and like try to make a pre-recorded, or do you want me to do it now? So, Miss Lily Wren, do I have to create an account to do it? Because you said I could look at the post, but it's not it looks like I have to, right? You don't need an account. Well, wait, it's okay. What am I missing here? Here, let me go back to this. Where do I go then? It's not like can I just join like this, you mean? Or is there a different way? No. Yeah, no, it says oh, you just click on it. Okay. I didn't realize that clicked on it. Oh, I still do have to. Okay, hold on. Let me sign into one of my. Hold on a second. Continue. All right. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Okay. Quick continuing. All right. It did kind of make me do a say tap a talk. Man, I hope I'm not. Yeah, it did. It created a profile when I clicked on that. Oh wow. I mean, when Now I have to go back to his. Hold on a second. Search for author. Visual snow. All right. All right, let me go back to this. It's not. Okay, 118. What am I doing wrong? Look. I went to, this is what it says when I clicked on it. Let me go back to that link. Hold on. Okay, look. Am I having like a moment? I click on this, right? Or what should I click on? Because when I click on that, it took me to that page that I just was in. Should I click on something else? Anybody help me out? Okay, tap the 118. All right. But look, it's not taking me anywhere. I don't know. And then when I went here, I did the search the forums. I did visual snow chat, nothing. So, MS, what's your name again? I mean, your YouTube name, where are you at? What did you click on? MS Lily? You clicked on it. Well, do you see, you're not getting what I am getting, this? That's what I did, Juliet. I've been doing it. That's where it takes me. I did. Tap a talk is annoying. It makes you register. Yeah, I'm basically registered because I signed in through one of my accounts, but it's not letting me do anything. Shoot, I want to do it. Oh wait, let's do that. There we go. There we go. Is this it? Hold on. But I want to go to him. Where's his at? Let's see. Shoot, but he's not. How do I get to his? Arc. Huh. Is it this one? Visual snow, this cage. Oh wait, let's see. Do we see him? Let me see what you guys are saying. Old. I clicked on that. No, I think it may be my old. Juliet, come help me. You read it about an hour ago. No, I did. I know Butter, but is it Butter? Butter. I read it, but I just want to. There might be more that wasn't all screenshot, like because it says 118. I didn't have 118, so there's some things that I missed that I don't have. So I would like to, if it's possible, I would like to look at it before it gets shut off, where the law enforcement gets it. I don't know what they would do, and if they take it down or somebody takes it down, I would like to get them all because it's very interesting and it's very insightful. Like, I don't know, I find it very interesting, especially if it's him. I would like to see them all, but visuals. I just want to see, am I missing something? It'll make it much easier. Okay, let me just poke around and see if I could figure it out. So wait, his name is what again? Let me see. It's XR those with visual snow. Okay. Let me see if I do. What else can I click on though? Let me see if I click on that. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't. Man. But thanks for sending it, Miss Lily. Like, if I could figure out. So, were you able to look at it, Miss Lily? Am I saying your name right? Yay, Juliet, go get your coffee on. So you can get your cute butt up here. um, she gonna come help me, Osane. Oh, Anna. No, I know. I'm waiting for Miss Lily. I was, yes. You know what? Hold on. Since we're doing this, let me turn off freaking this slow chat because that's what's going on, huh? I'm asking, and you have to wait so freaking long because slow chat. Hold on. Wait, it's not gonna let me turn it off. Huh. Wow. So let me just turn it on like 10 seconds. Like once it's on, it's like it's not letting me save a new thing to turn it off. So I'll do like 10 seconds. So when I ask you, you don't have to wait 60 seconds. Okay. Here, let me show you where I'm at. I have 2 of them open now. I just think I something I really would like to get, guys. Okay, so here is back at the beginning again. Okay. Force. um okay, so I did the 118. I mean, that just takes you here. Now, if we could find him, let's see. See, I've never been on like a site that looks quite like this, so I don't know how to jump around or how to get around. I mean, I can learn, but okay, visual snow chat. It's not him. None of these are the names because it's been so long ago. Like 2012 was when he was last active. So that's why I was thinking that it might even be hard to. MS, help me out here. Did you like take any screenshots of what you were getting then? Can you help me out? Or no? Oh, slow chat wasn't even on? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why it wouldn't let me turn it off because it wasn't even on. You're right. Now it's off. Oh my God, I am silly. Oh Lord. Okay, it's off now. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know how much time to take on this because if we can't do it, I should move on, huh? Miss Lily. What is it? Miss Lily Wren. That's her name. Okay. He's after. I emailed you the post. Well, no, I have them, Jesse. I have the post, but I don't think they're all up. You have all 118 because I read a bunch earlier, but it definitely wasn't 118 of them. That's why I'm thinking that there's more. That's maybe the people that got copies they didn't get them all. But I'll look at your email. I just thought if I could go right to it, that'd be awesome. Hold on. Wonder if we go. No. Search for. Hold on, I'm just trying to search a person. What about, is his name XR? What is it? AXARR dot those with visual snow. What if I type that in? You think that'll work? Oh, it's not even. Come on, dude. Okay. It's making a space. I don't think there is a space. Let's see if that. No. Okay. Let me, whoever screenshot Jesse, I'll see if you have any more than what I have, but I have a feeling you probably have the same ones I read. Maybe not. Maybe you have all of them. Let's see. Do you have all 8? Oh, wow. I think you do. Okay. Thank you. You are on it. Wow. Well, there we go. I still would like to get on it just because I feel like if there's a way that we could confirm by having access to it. But dude, now like seeing that it is still there and that it was created then, it wasn't just an edited screenshot. I really do. I think it's him. I really do. Here. Wow, I wish I would have had this originally because I could have read them all at the same time. I feel like the ones that were posted in group was probably like they probably took out like the most interesting ones, I'm guessing, and just put that up. But dang. That would be just like their opinion of probably what's interesting. You know? I don't know if I have time to go through all of them now. Cause look, I also wanted to do this. I wanted to go through here. I'll show you. These two. Well, let me share my screen. I was going to go through these right here because I know I've been through these screenshots before, but they were so like all over the place that this person shared this in group, and it looks like they've got like a lot more of them, and they're all together here, like the Papa Roger, which I do think it's him. Because like even she said, look, like the first time I saw it too, I was like, this freaking looks like Bryan. It looks like an older version of him, his profile. And so this person has them all nice and together, which I don't know. Maybe I have all of them too, but like I read them in like 2 different lives where I had some and then I had some more. So this has them all together and there might be new ones. So I wanted to go through those too. But let's do this first. Here. Thank you so much. Jesse, is that who? Hold on, is that who sent them? Yes, Jesse, thank you. Wow, this is going to be very helpful to actually have this too. I feel like this is like a huge. Oh, hidden true crime. I know. Yes, I like her. Okay. So this came from her. So like she's a good source. Like she's I feel like a pretty credible she is a credible source. So knowing now that it came from her, it actually makes me feel even better. Because I feel like she has like a lot of sources where they could vet this. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she has enough connections and sources where she would have more access to like vet this and figure out if this is legit. All I have is kind of me here, so whatever I'm limited to doing, like as far as being able to go into a website and figuring out like the technology side, like I don't know. I'm not very I'm all right. I'm kind of learning as I go. I feel like I've gotten a lot better just from having a channel and learning stuff, but okay. So I'm thinking, you know what I should do? Since I have that other one scheduled, why don't I do a pre-recorded? And I know I say this a lot for things, and then sometimes I just don't. Not that it's like I don't get around to it, and then I get busy with something else. But I feel like this is important. Let me see how many pages it is. 100. That maybe, let's see. I didn't buy the book yet. It's been rough lately. That's the thing. A lot of us are vulnerable to snake oils, men, because we still know next to nothing about VS. It would be pretty easy for someone to take advantage of vulnerable people on this forum. Well, if you actually spell my name right, I would take this post seriously. Look at my history. You will see a post here a while back with some similar questions that you guys came up with. I'm a VS vet. Don't even tell me I don't understand this. For one, VS seems like a false disease, so no salesman would even take this seriously. Incorrect spelling is not good enough. He brings up good points. You avoiding everything he says. Wait, did these? Hold on. So Bryan wrote. I wish we could see. Okay, so when he's writing this, who is he talking to? Can we see the other side? Because it says, well, if you were to actually spell my name right, I would take this post seriously. Oh, I see. Never mind. I get it. Wow, I missed that. Okay, Byron. First of all, I didn't even catch that. So Byron wrote, that's the thing. A lot of us are vulnerable to snake oil salesmen because we still know next to nothing about VS. It would be pretty easy for someone to take advantage of vulnerable people in this forum. Okay. Well, if you were actually to spell my name right, I would take this post seriously. Look at my history. You will see I posted here a while back with some similar questions that you guys came up with. I'm a VS vet. Don't even tell me I don't understand this. For one, VS seems like a false disease, so no salesman would even take this seriously. Incorrect spelling is not good enough. He brings up good points. You avoiding everything he says simply because he missed one letter of your internet forum alias raises more suspicion that he might be correct. So then that's somebody saying that back. Okay. I really believe in this diet, but I sparked the interest in many people. So much for Omega to even post a thread about the Candida diet. So I guess I am not failing my purpose. My friend's uncle is giving me the diet list soon. It's just been busy. I work too, The diet is specific and you can eat certain foods only. So I will help you guys out. I'm getting the information. So I'm trying to figure out like how do we know who's talking sometimes? Oh, so Byron, he's the one saying, because his internet name is XR. Oh, okay. So he's the one complaining about this. Wait a minute, hold on. Or someone else is the one complaining. Sorry, I had it mixed up, right? I'm just trying to figure out how this is set up. Sorry. Incorrect spelling is not good enough. He brings up good points. I really believe in this diet. So then XR, right? So that he's XR, Bryan, right? I really believe in this diet, but I sparked the interest in many people. Okay, I see. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through this and do a pre-recorded once I like read through it and understand how it's set up. But we did read. So for those of you just coming in, we did read some of the interesting parts at the beginning. That is very interesting. Like even this part right here. I always feel as if I'm not there, completely depersonalized. Mentally, I experience fog, lack of comprehension at sometimes,
Feel like my life is a movie, depersonalization, depression, no interest in activity, constant thought of suicide, crazy thoughts, delusions of grandeur, anxiety, poor self image, poor social skills, no emotion. I feel like nothing has a point to it. When I get home, I am mean to my family. This started when VS did. I felt no emotion. And along with the depersonalization, I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Everyone hates me pretty much. I am an asshole. You are most definitely not the only one. I used to feel like this to the point of nearly taking drastic measures, which I am so happy I didn't. In life, there are ups and downs, not just with this condition. With having this condition, you have to have more downs than normal and are harder to cope with these symptoms. But my experience and a lot of others, after a while, you find coping mechanisms. It isn't something that happens overnight. My progress is like evaluating my. See, these are cutting off though. That's the only thing. Evaluating what? And then this cuts out too. That's why I would love to get in there though. But thanks, Justin. No, this is awesome. It's awesome. I'm not. But is it if you could see it, the whole thing, I wonder if it's easier to follow who's who on some of them, but I want to make sure. So this is XR is right in this, okay? Then this is, I don't know who's writing that. And then Neuro Girl. Hi, Neuro Girl. I mean, do you guys see what I'm saying? Can you see this? I'm having a little bit. Zoom out, you said? No, I didn't. When I zoomed in, I didn't cut anything, did I? No. But what I'm saying is it's some of it's a little bit confusing on who's saying what, right? That's why I want to like go through it and really figure out how to read this. So this is Bryan right here, right? This is all Bryan, but oh wait, it's all showing him. Hold on a second. Okay, so Prism. Oh, okay. So these are all this one. There we go. The question mark. So Bryan is the one that did this one. Okay. Okay. I get it now. There's a bubble beside who's talking. Okay. All right. So it's not actually as hard as or as confusing as I was thinking. That's why you said zoom out, because I had this cut off. Okay, you're right. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably just do a video of it. I'm still gonna try to get into it because there are a couple parts that are cut off, unless I'm trying to see, does it end up picking up where we could see that? No, I guess not. Huh. Maybe, because a lot of it is like reposting, it looks like. Very interesting, guys. So I might, you'll end up staying up all night doing a pre-recorded to read it, and I would like to go through the Papa Rogers thing too. I mean, would that be something you guys would watch or no? Hey, crimes have consequences. I just wish I could get into it. Maybe somebody could help. And Miss Lily, if you go try, did you try on yours? I'm wondering if you could go to yours and see if it works for yours, and then see how you did it. I still would love to actually get into the original. I mean, it's right here, so you would think that, you know what I'm saying? It's like right here. So I feel like we're missing something. There's a way. If you view that, nothing comes. If you go here, you get this, but I couldn't. And then I typed in his name and so here's a discussion. Wait. Okay, discussion. Let's see. I don't see any. The XR. Let's look. Oh, here's a little bit extra stuff. Hold on. Oh, these are all 2021. Okay, wait, here we go. This is bringing up more stuff than before. So wait, we might be able to find it in 2019. Okay. Hold on. It's going down. Let's see. 2018. 2017. But the thing is, I know you should be able to just click on his post and bring them all up, huh? That's not. So I'm wondering if we get down to his profile and click on it, it's gonna probably do the same thing though. But I'm gonna try. We're down to 2015. Huh. Look, it doesn't let you go any further. Look, because it's 20 pages and it won't even scroll or shoot. Oh well. Well, man, I really thought that was gonna work. Well, let's do forums. That's I think where we were, yeah. Let's see, 2019. Art from Easy Board. Wait, 2008. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that those were that old. Oh wait, wonder if we click on this. Hold on. I didn't even try to click on it. There we go. Okay. So this is 2000. Yeah, okay, that's not it. Here, let me click in all the. Hold on. So we did. This one's full. Let's try this one. There's a lot of old discussions though. But these just get, as you scroll down, it gets older. So yeah, that's not it. Okay. I don't know. I might be wasting my time. I don't know. This is already starting too old. Oh yeah, they're not. No, and then so this would have been the. Did we go in this one? Yeah. No. Well, it wouldn't be gallery. It wouldn't be messages. It would be like. Right here. This is. Oh, let's see. Come on. See. All right, you guys. So come. My next live, we're gonna do the in a wash or on a wash. I think is how you would say on a wash. That case. So I'm gonna start that. It's starting at like 11:15. So I don't know if you guys anybody's been following that, but if you have, come on to the next live. I already had the reminder up, and if you're not, like, come check it out. It's a new case, and it's kind of interesting. So come on over to that. Mods, will you share the link to the new one? I have it up. I have the reminder already up for 11:15. But I feel like, hold on one second. Did I feel like I didn't share everything I wanted to. So we did the Kaylee, we did the friend. or Kaylee's sister. Oh, I had a video about who Bryan's lawyer is, like a little bit about her, but what is this?
Tonight, we're learning more details about the grisly murders in Idaho. Police believe Bryan Kohberger stabbed the students to death between 4 and 4:25 that morning. But after earlier reports, the victims were likely sleeping. New court records show at least one victim, Xana Kernodle, was likely awake, getting a Doordash delivery at 4 a.m. and minutes later was on TikTok. One of the surviving roommates hearing cries from Xana's room, then opening her own door to see that masked man coming toward her. So close, she could see his bushy eyebrows before he walked past her and out the sliding glass door. Up until the release of this affidavit, police had not revealed one of the two roommates who survived was actually awake and witnessed the intruder.
Releasing that information could potentially do two things: put them in jeopardy and also maybe complicate your ability to identify him. He might start getting rid of things, evidence that you might at some point be able to seize.
Police say last fall, Kohberger, a graduate student in criminology, applied for an internship with local police in nearby Pullman, Washington. Around the same time, investigators say cell phone data shows he made at least a dozen late-night or early morning trips near the victim's home. Kaylee Gonzalez's father trying to find out why the killer went after these students.
There's still more to be gathered. I think it was a restaurant or a coffee shop or something like that that put this predator on their path.
You can see there right behind me those sliding glass doors. Authorities say that's how they believe the suspect left the home. They also say that they can use cell phone data to place Bryan Kohberger back here near the home 5 hours after the murders, around 9:20 in the morning. It was also nearly 3 more hours before that initial 911 call was made. Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Moscow.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks for sending me that. Cool. I'll have to I'm debating if I should just share it now or let me see. SoundCloud, listen to songs for free. So here, you know what I should do though? I'll put this in the pre-recorded when I read that, because remember he mentions that in the in those posts. Hold on, let me see if it's. Is this really him? Hold on. I'm just trying to like listen to a minute of it to see. Is this really him, guys? Hold on, I'll play it, but it's not going to get me like copyrighted because it's not like some song that somebody else has copyright to. Because if it's his, then he's not. I mean, he doesn't have no copyright. I'm sure. I mean, he's freaking in jail. Anyway, so I don't think. But has this been like confirmed, or what's the belief about this? That this is real? All right, hold on. Let me play it real quick. We'll end it with this then, and then come over to my Anna Wash stream. Hold on, let me share my but I haven't listened to it yet, so it's okay to play, right? I'm a little nervous. I don't even know what to expect from it. Hold on, let me share it. All right, here we go. Don't know. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Well, thanks, Rick. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to well, remember this is 11 years ago. This is a long time ago, but I'd have to like listen to that that traffic stop and like compare and see if it does sound like him. I don't know. I don't know. Like I remember I've listened to that a few times, the traffic stop, but it's not like I don't know his voice that well that it's like in my head when I listen to this. I'm like, oh, that's him. I'd have to like put it together back to back. And also, I wish there was some other audio that came out that we could hear more of his voice because it's even hard to hear in that traffic stop. But that's horrible. The music is horrible on there. The lyrics, I don't know. I have to listen to the lyrics again to see what he's even saying again. But the music behind it's like really not good at all. Lordy. All right, well. Oh yeah. So would you guys be interested in so I have like all the body cam stuff that came out. I don't even know. I was thinking about uploading them if anybody wants them. I don't now that we know who did it. We have all that. I don't know how important or interested it would be, but like all the different like house calls that the cops came, like the one where Xana answers the door, the one where that one party is across the street over there, and then they come over. What else? Like all the different times. I think there's, let me see how many there are. I'm just saying, like, I could upload them, like the raw footage as is, if anybody wants them for anything. There it is. Hold on. With no, like, you know, watermarks or overlays or nothing over top of it, just the way they are. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So there's 11 of them. I mean, I got them all directly from requesting them from Moscow. So there's 11 of all the different body cam footages from them going to the house and stuff. So I don't know if you guys, I was thinking about it and I'm like, if I do it, should I do them all like separately or just put them all together in one video or just like upload each one individually? I don't know. I mean, would you guys even be interested in it? Since the case is pretty much solved now and we know it's not any of those kids. Because, you know, I know a lot of people were like going through some of those body cams and like all the different people there. We're like, oh, what about this guy or this guy? Now that we know that it wasn't any of them, it was people. Would you still be interested? So let me know. Email me if you think it's worth it. It's kind of, wait, what is it? Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe I will. Okay. You want me to do them separately or all together? There's, like I said, there's 11, so I guess I should probably do them separately because if I did them all together, then that'd be a freaking long video. Yeah, I'll do them separately. Oh, really? See, that's why I shouldn't have done it. So they're trying to like copyright it for it. And I can't even give the guy credit because it doesn't say who did the beats, does it? Hold on, let me see if it said. That's why I'm so like nervous about doing music. Shoot, I hope I didn't just let me see. But I figured if it actually was Bryan, then it'd be cool because he's, you know, in jail. He's not going to copyright, but like if it's somebody else, that's what scares me. Shoot, let me see. It doesn't say who. I like to give anybody else credit. Where do you find the information? Here, look. Maybe you guys could help me out here. Oh wait, it's not sharing my screen. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't have any information for credit. It just says Rise Up Instrumental Test. Huh. Well, it's too late now, I guess. Hopefully. I mean, it definitely has fair use, but you know, it's not black or white. People could just they do it and then you have to fight it. I mean, I would dispute it, but then if they don't back down, then you'd have to go to court. Just a pain. I wish YouTube would interject sometimes because like if it indeed is fair use, then they could come in and be like, oh yeah, it's fair use and just drop it. But it goes against policy for people to copyright if it's, you know what I'm saying, if they're breaking policy and it fits into things, but they don't usually check. So anyway, I forgot. What did the warning say? I mean, just because it's been played doesn't mean that they didn't get copyright though. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it. I mean, all right. Anyway, so it's too late now. It's visual snow. It's like visual hallucinations. It's like we read. Hold on. He explains it actually in it. It's called visual snow. It's hold on. Shoot, I have 5 minutes before the next one. Hold on, let me read how they describe it. I'll give you a quick little thing when you Google it. It's a visual hallucination that's characterized by perception of small bilateral simultaneous, bunch of other word dots, mobile, diffuse, usually dots, usually throughout the entire visual field, but it can be partial and it is present in all conditions of illumination, even with the eyes closed. Its caused are currently unknown, the causes. Some key features of the syndrome, however, point to neurological disorder of visual processing in the brain cortex. They can be colorful, black and white, transparent, or may flash. Scientists aren't sure why visual snow syndromes happens. It may be related to excitability in the lobes of the brain, occipital. I don't know if that's a soft C or hard C. Occipital lobes. I don't know how to say that word, but lobes of the brain where images are processed. Many people have visual snow syndrome as a chronic condition. And then as far as if it goes away, it's saying that it will not just go away on its own. The visual disturbances are unlikely to get better without treatment, which typically involves medications. As well as visual snow presenting as a static haze, much like an old out of tune television across your vision. It can look like dots, fuzziness across visual fields. So there's no cure. There is a proper evaluation is important to rule out other conditions that can cause permanent vision loss. Researchers continue to explore new treatment options. It also could sometimes occur during times of stress and anxiety, but not for everyone. It's visual snow syndrome is a rare condition that causes disturbances in a person's vision. It's a rare neurological condition that causes static-like dots to appear in your field vision. Is visual snow linked to schizophrenia? Oh my God, pixelated vision or visual snow has been associated with schizophrenia. Dude, when I was reading like him describing what he was going on, that's what I was saying. That's what my guess just from reading. I'm like, wonder if he actually is schizophrenic and if the symptoms overlap, because it seems like they do overlap. And it seems like I was right on that. So, yeah. Can too much screen time cause visual snow? Excessive use of computer or smartphone has been linked to the condition as well. Wow, I'm surprised I don't, knock on wood, have it. Visual snow symptoms commonly appear during the late teenage years and early adulthood, which is kind of weird because he was only 15. Well, 14 when he joined the forum. He was getting it early. And schizophrenia, it shows up a little later too. So like he was getting, yeah, huh. In the study, the mean age of onset symptoms was 21 years old, but it can occur at any age, in either gender and any race. And see, he's probably is, above average in his intelligence as far as, like, I feel like for him to already be like aware of that going on and to be able to label it and kind of realize what's going on in his head, even though I do think it could be like schizophrenia too, like, but it could be like an overlap of both of them he could be experiencing. He just looked at it as like he thought it was just that maybe, but for him to be like aware and be able to tell that about himself is like, I feel like is like a like that early, that young, because he probably is intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm probably not making sense the way I'm trying to word this, but it makes complete sense in my head. I don't know if you guys are following me. Visual snow. Dynamic, continuous, tiny dots in the entire visual field lasting more than 3 months. The dots are usually black, gray on a white background and gray, black, white on black background. But then, there's that palinopsia or whatever, palinopsia, which he said he was having too. Hold on. Says, okay, so it says somebody says, can they drive during can people drive? The characteristics are the same as what people call visual snow. It's everywhere in the visual field in both eyes and pretty much constant. In my experience, patients do not find it disabling, but they do find it annoying. They can read, drive a car, watch television. All right, I better go because I feel like I want to keep reading about this. This is kind of interesting, but hold on. They can profoundly impact a person's quality of life. All right, come over to the other live. Like we're gonna be doing the Anna Wash. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you over there. I'll probably just get a refill of coffee. So I am gonna be a little bit late because I have it for 11:15. It's already 11:17. But like I said, I am gonna do a pre-recorded on that other what we were talking about. I have to because it's so important. I feel like that is super important. Because I am convinced that that is him. I feel like now that I've seen that it was Hidden True Crime podcast and that they linked the email and she's credible, like I do think she did her research and she vetted that and made sure it was legit. I do feel pretty confident on that. So, all right, guys, see you over there. Okay, mods, will you share that again? Oh, you're sharing it. Thank you. And we'll have Juliet joining us. Yay! All right, bye, guys. See ya. Go get your coffee, everybody. Get a snack and come on over. All right. Yes, it's the links in the chat, you guys, to the next stream. I have it already up. Bye.